step in and think that, well, if we have 12 months to study it, we're going to figure it out. I don't think so. I don't think that that's true. I think that, again, from the presentation that we heard from Mr. Hucko earlier, there's opportunity for towns to be involved in the process, and I think that's the intent. If you're not being shut out of what can happen here, you're going to be asked to participate through the permitting process. It just, to me, to expend all of this energy, all of this time at this level just doesn't make any sense. So I guess in closing, I say I'm against the moratorium. I don't think it makes any sense at all. I think we have bigger issues to deal with in our community, and this is an opportunity that could potentially benefit our community. I don't believe that it's going to hurt our community.
It only takes one accident. 3 Mile Island had regulations, but they still had an accident, and it still polluted our environment. The same thing can happen to our valley, and I don't want to see that happen. On my former property, there was a gas well that was drilled. There were regulations for the drilling of that gas well. The company did not comply with the regulations. There was salt water that was supposed to be contained and removed from the premises, and it was not. It was allowed to spill on the land, and it killed the vegetation. Another example of something that the DEC should have been overseeing. Our DEC is a wonderful organization, but they're severely understaffed. And to expect them to police this industry is unreasonable. So please protect our environment for our children, if for no one else. Thank you.
And I've been in the business since the 70s. I've pretty much seen everything and all the aspects of what goes on out there, and it's pretty much been safe and everything. We're kind of like caretakers out there of the land for the people, and we never had any problems with anything. So I just wanted to say that I totally object to this moratorium.
And it's not just the idea of drilling on your property, but it's the managing of the waste water, the waste material that come out of the well, where it goes and how it's going to be treated. There's millions and millions of gallons of water that have to be handled. I heard and I read a report just last week that said that the amount of water they estimate would use up all the water, not draining these lakes, but it's the same amount of water that's currently in all the Finger Lakes except for Seneca and Cayuga. That's how much water the proposed amount of wells in western New York would have. And I think, just in closing, that the DEC staffing should be assigned and ready for this regulation. It's not bring in the wells, then hire the regulators. It's have the regulators ready, have the industries pay for it up front, have them trained and ready to go, so the day the well hits the ground, there's regulators there watching and making sure it's handled right. And a 1-year delay shouldn't be a big impact on an industry we're being told could be a 20 to 50-year industry, and perhaps have impacts with contamination that could last 10,000 years. 1 year is a very small amount of time to wait, so that future generations don't have to deal with the byproducts. Thank you.